Imagine landing in the Bahamas and stepping onto the beach with a cocktail in your hand less than 20 minutes later.
I mean, yeah, that is the ultimate dream, right?
Exactly. Today, we're diving straight into Sandals Royal Bahamian in Nassau. We are going to break down everything. The room tiers, navigating that massive dining scene, and the real cost of booking.
Right, so you can actually figure out if this place deserves your vacation budget.
Yeah, so stick around for the final verdict. But welcome to our Resortia Deep Dive. If you appreciate honest, unsponsored resort breakdowns, hitting that subscribe button is just the best way to support us.
Well, to really understand what makes this resort tick, you kind of have to look at the geography first.
Yeah.
You're dealing with a 15-acre footprint right on historic Cable Beach.
Right, which is actually pretty compact compared to those sprawling mega resorts you see elsewhere.
Oh, definitely. But they did just finish a $55 million renovation.
Yeah, which really modernized the space. But, the ultimate advantage here is just logistics.
Yes. Being a 15-minute transfer from the Nassau airport means you are literally maximizing your vacation time.
But I do have to ask, because 15 acres is on the smaller side, the main beach feels fairly small, right? And they offer a complimentary 5-minute ferry to their private offshore island, Barefoot Cay. Is that just, I don't know, a marketing band-aid?
I mean, you might think so at first glance, but it's actually a brilliant spatial solution. Barefoot Cay completely changes the geometry of the property.
Wait, how so?
Well, it gives guests 2 extra beaches and this great lagoon-style pool, which really spreads out the crowd. Plus, it's the launch point for the included PADI scuba diving.
Oh, wow. And PADI is like the global gold standard for dive training.
Exactly. So it effectively turns a crowded main property into a true 2-island experience.
Okay, that spatial division totally makes sense. And having a quiet private island kind of mirrors how they lay out the rooms too, right?
Yeah, exactly. You have East Bay, which is your quieter zone. Then West Bay holds all the high-energy pools, and Island Village is just totally secluded.
Right. Okay, but let's talk about the service tiers for a second. They have luxury, club, and butler. Luxury sounds top tier, but that's actually just their entry-level room, isn't it?
Right, yeah. Luxury is your standard baseline, and then club gets you room service.
But I really have to push back on the butler tier. I mean, is paying for a butler just a total ego trip? Who really needs someone to unpack their suitcases?
It's so funny you say that, because it's entirely about strategy, not vanity.
Really?
Yeah. Just consider the math here. You have 404 rooms sharing 7 pools. So during peak season, prime pool seating is fiercely competitive.
Oh, I see. So having a butler means someone is out there securing your shaded lounger at 7 a.m.?
Bingo.
So it's less about having a servant and more like buying a fast pass at Disney World, but for shade.
That is the exact real value proposition.
Right.
It removes the logistical friction of a high occupancy resort. You aren't stressing out about your daily schedule.
That is such a good point. And hey, if you're finding this kind of strategic breakdown useful, a quick like or subscribe lets us know to keep making these for you.
And, that logistical advantage from the butler tier, it actually bleeds right into the dining scene, too.
Because there are, 10 to 12 different venues on site? Navigating dinner can be a huge project.
Oh, absolutely. The menus are incredible, though. You've got everything from high-end French cuisine at La Plone to unlimited premium pours, like Appleton Estate rum.
Right, but getting a prime table at La Plume requires reservations, which, again, is where that butler saves you a massive headache.
Yeah, they handle all of that. But there's also an overlooked detail here that I really love. They added casual food trucks.
Oh, yeah, because sometimes you are sunburned, you're exhausted, and the absolute last thing you want is the pressure of putting on evening wear for a fancy dinner.
Exactly. The food trucks let you just grab a quick bite in your swimsuit and keep on relaxing.
I love that. But of course, that convenience factor, the food trucks, the private island access, all that premium liquor, it's all baked into the nightly cost.
It is. And those rates fluctuate wildly based on the season, your room tier, and occupancy levels. We're talking anywhere from maybe $700 to $1,500 a night.
Which is exactly why we always stress using Expedia as a planning tool, not just a booking button.
Right. You can use it to compare live prices across those luxury club and butler tiers side by side.
And it's so easy to check for refundable rates or just bundle your flights from the US, Canada, or Europe. It brings actual transparency to what you're paying.
Definitely. Because the consensus is clear on this one. The high price tag only really makes sense if you utilize the inclusions.
Yeah, I mean, if you never take the ferry to Barefoot Cay or you skip the included scuba diving, you are leaving serious value on the table.
So true. Well, let's bring this to a final verdict.
Okay, so the standout strengths are obviously that 15-minute airport transfer, the huge dining variety, and the Barefoot Cay escape.
But the main trade-offs are definitely the smaller main beach and that hyper-competitive pool seating if you aren't springing for the butler tier.
Right. Basically, this place is engineered for couples who want a fast, accessible getaway with high energy.
Yeah, if you're picturing yourself wandering alone down miles of empty, unbroken mainland beach, this layout might feel a bit too constrained for you.
We would love to hear your take on this, though. Drop a comment below and suggest which resort we should analyze next.
Yeah, please do.
And I want to leave you with a final thought to mull over. It's really fascinating how our modern definition of an island escape is evolving. I mean, a mere 15-minute drive from an airport tarmac can somehow still buy you a totally secluded private island experience.
Yeah, the isolation might be a bit manufactured, but the relaxation is very real.
Absolutely. Hit that subscribe button and keep that curiosity for your future travels alive. Catch you next time.